Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Craft Scraps. I know it has been like the hottest of hot minute since I've uploaded a new video. We all need to take breaks, and it was time for me to take just a little break just to spend time with family and just kind of collect myself. But I am back in full force. I already have like 5 videos slash tutorials filmed for you guys, and so I'm super excited to get back into it. So thank you all for, if you've stuck around, I super appreciate it. I know people do not like long intros, so that is all I'm gonna say about that. Today we are making some champagne bottle labels. So everything that I'm gonna be doing for like the next 3 months is gonna be wedding theme. Not necessarily for my wedding, but I know it's wedding season right now, so I want to give you guys lots of fun ideas for bridal showers, bachelorette party, wedding decor, gifts for family, gifts for bridesmaids, like you name it, all of the above. So today I thought we would kick off with some bubbly. Today we are going to be making some just little personalized champagne labels. I hope you guys can see that. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm filming with my new camera. I'm super excited. It has a little flip-uppy thing. Like, I was using Joe's camera before, it was just too much. So anyways, back to the craft. So this is what the original bottle looks like. So it's just a little champagne bottle I got from Target. I will link it below. And we are just gonna make some super easy DIY labels that you can put right over it. You don't need to soak the label off. If you want to, that's totally fine. Your preference. So for my wine labels, I'm going to be using my tried and true Auntie Tay sticker paper. This is my go-to sticker paper for print then cut. It's just the best. It doesn't jam. It prints. It absorbs color like a dream. It's just awesome. I love it. That's what I'm going to be using today. So basically that's all you're going to need besides your Cricut. I got mine behind me, and I'm also going to be using my HP DeskJet 3755 printer. So you're definitely going to want to have an inkjet printer for this. And I think that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you're excited for wedding season. If you're excited for me to be doing tutorials again. I am. Okay, that's a long enough intro. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always get notified. And with that being said, let's get started. All right, so to start our cute little champagne bottles, I am going to be using an SVG that I downloaded from Auntie Tay, but of course you can do this with any SVG that you have, or you can make your own text, do whatever you want. I'm gonna come over here to images. No, I'm gonna come over here to upload. I apologize. I'm a little rusty. I'm gonna come over here to upload, and I've already uploaded the SVG that I want, but I'll show you how I got to that point. So I'm gonna just come over to my Google Chrome. So this is the Auntie Tay Media Hub. So to access her SVGs, you do need to be a member. And so if you're interested, you can come over here and see what that's all about. But you get tons of access to free SVGs and discounts and a bunch of good stuff. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to come over to SVGs, and she has them all nicely organized here. So I'm coming to wedding, and I'm just going to find the one that I want to use. So I'm going to be using this, where is it? There's this one that's like kind of champagne-y. It's like, let's pop the top. She's tying the knot. But I want to do the he popped the question. So I'm just going to click on it, and you'll see that it came over here to download. I'm just going to click on it, and it's right here in my download. So then you can obviously put this wherever you'd like. So back to Design Space. So if I was going to upload this brand new, I would just come over to Upload Image, click Browse, and see I have all of these organized already in my wedding campaign SVGs. But if I was doing it from scratch, it is right here. So I would just click Open. All right, so it's going to be a cut image. So I'm going to click upload and we are good to go. So now I am going to actually put this on my mat so we can play around with it. So I'm going to click on it here, click insert image. And so we have the SVG here on our mat. Since this is a cut file, I'm able to kind of play around with the colors here. So if I want to change the color of the word the, I can click on it, come over to my color palette here. Maybe I want to do this pink. And I think I like the gray, but maybe I want to change the color of the arrow to like a black. So that's basically how you can play around the colors if you would like, but I actually like the colors as they are. I think it looks cute, so I'm going to leave it as is. All right, so this is going to be the size of our SVG in our sticker. So if you wanted to cut this out of vinyl, it's basically ready to go. So your Cricut knows you want to cut it out in gray, blue, and pink. But what I want to do is I want to make this a sticker. So I don't want like each individual letter cut out, right? I want it to be on like a white background label sticker. So I'm going to come over here to shapes. I'm going to make a square. You can, of course, do whatever shape you want. I'm just doing a square because that's kind of like label shape. I'm going to make the color white. And so again, you can make this label whatever color you want. All right, and so for our label portion, I actually want to make it a little bit bigger than the label on the bottle just to make sure we cover it. So I'm going to do a little bit more than 2 by 2 for the label piece. Make it a little bit longer because it's like a long thing. All right, so now we have our SVG and we have our label. So what I want to do is I want to bring this to the front and I'm going to plop my SVG right on top. And so the purpose of this is we want our SVG to be attached to the label, right? We don't want them to be separate. Now our SVG still thinks we want it to be cut out and it thinks we want our square to be cut out separately. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So we want to make this a print then cut SVG. We don't want it to just be a cut SVG. So we know it's a cut SVG right now. A couple of things. Up here it's telling if we select the SVG, it's saying that we want to do a basic cut on it. And also over here it's saying that we want to do a basic cut. But we don't want to. So one thing you can do is if you want to click the SVG, you can come over here and click standard under print and cut, and you'll see that it flattens the SVG. Or you can, so I'll take it back to basic cut, or because we want to basically flatten both the SVG and we want it flattened on top of the label, we can come over here, select both the label and the SVG and click flatten. And so that saves us a couple of steps because now it's basically telling our machines, hey, we want to print this on the white box and then we want to cut the square. So now we can come over here to make it. And I want to print 3 of these, so I'm going to increase my project copies over here to 3 and click apply. And so you can see it copied 3 of those SVG or 3 of those labels for us. And of course you can do as many as you want and it will fill the sheet for you. So now I'm going to come over to continue and we are going to send this to the printer. And so you're going to want to make sure you set up your printer beforehand. So this is the printer I'm sending it to. And I'm going to keep the bleed on. For this, the bleed doesn't necessarily matter because we have a white background. So if we have a white outline, it's not going to matter because we're not going to see it. But if you're doing like something that's wall-to-wall color or solid color, or you really don't want a white outline, or something is like a black outline and you don't want it to have a white outline around that, you have the bleed function on, and basically what that does is it takes the edges of your image and bleeds it out a little bit. So when your Cricut then cuts it, there's no outline. So now we're gonna hit print, and it's gonna do its thing over there. All right, and so the sticker paper that I'm using is the Antite sticker paper, Print and Cut and More. This is the 50 pack, you guys. This is no joke. And her sticker paper is honestly the best. I love it so much. And as always, you can get a little discount if you use the code TheCraftScraps. When you're checking out, you can get a little bit of a discount. So this isn't sponsored by her, but I freaking love this stuff. So this is the paper we're going to be using. I already have it loaded into my printer. So what you want to make sure when you are loading your printer is that you're putting your sticker paper in sticker side up. So the sticky side face up. So I like to just kind of like peel off a little corner to see which side is sticky. It's kind of hard to tell. So this is the sticky side. So this is going to be the side I'm going to load face up. You do want to make sure you're using an inkjet printer. This printer is the HP DeskJet, what does it say, 3755. I've said a gazillion times, it's not like the best printer, but for me, it works. It gets the job done. Like, it's good to go. So this is loaded, sticker paper, good, everything's flattened. Okay, let's do this. All right, so we have our cute little labels here. They are ready to be cut. And we want to choose our cut settings. So I have my copy paper setting already here. And the reason we want to use copy paper on this sticker paper instead of the sticker paper setting is because I personally want the backing to stay put. I don't want the blade to cut through the sticker paper. And if I do the sticker paper setting, it will cut through the backing, which is fine if you want like individual stickers. But for the purpose of this, or if you want to do like a sheet of labels or something like that, you're going to want to do the copy paper setting so it does a kiss cut. So I have it already in my favorites, but if you don't, just come to Browse Materials. And this is if you have the Maker. If you have the Explorer Air 2, you just turn your dial to Custom and then go into Design Space and find the copy paper through this little portal here. Copy paper. Select. Done. And now we're ready to cut. All right, so I'm just going to pull my machine out. And our arrows are blinking so we can insert our machine to the mat. And so first it's going to scan these registration marks to make sure that we actually cut where we want to cut. And then it will make sure we have the right blade in, and then it will start to cut. Alright, so now we can unload our mat. Alright, so we can just take our sticker paper off the mat. Alright, and so now is the fun part. All we need to do is just peel off our little sticker and place it on the wine or champagne bottle. So this is the well, it's Prosecco. So like, is it really champagne? I don't know. Comment below, let me know. I really don't know. But I thought these bottles were cute. I really like the white top. So if you want, you can take off the label, or you can do like what we did and make sure that your label is going to cover this one, so you don't have to go through that extra step. But if you want to, you totally can. You do you. So I'm just going to peel this off like I would a normal sticker. And you can see our backing is staying put. Alright, so now I'm just going to make sure I cover the old label and just place it on there. Smooth it down with my scraping tool. So I'm just going to smooth it out just to make sure there's no bubbles. Alright, so there you have it. Super, super cute.